Welcome to the 2010 October Horror Movie Reviews number 6. So far, I've done Faceless, Intruder, Ice Cream Man, Killdozer, and Death Race 2000. Now, I am on Horror Express. It's from 1973, pretty old. And Faceless, I talked about it for a while ago. It had Telly Savalas in it. Well, he's in this one too as one of the main stars. It pretty much stars Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Telly Savalas. It's pretty much like at the very beginning, they're hiking on a mountain and they find this body. They think it's some sort of a ancient fossil, and it turns out to be some sort of a monster, and it comes alive on the train and starts killing all the people on this boarding ship, which is when then Telly Savalas jumps on the train out of nowhere and pretty much just starts taking matters into his own hands, and pretty much just he thinks the people on the board are just like killing themselves off. And yeah, then it's pretty much the monster running around killing people on the train, and like they try to kill him. Pretty much it. So it's from 1973, although it takes place like a really long time ago. I forget when it's supposed to take place. I don't know what to say. The death scenes in this movie are okay. Like, whenever somebody dies, their nose and their eyes start like blinking, and their eyes go like all white. Yeah, pretty much like that. Telly Savalas played a pretty good, badass character in this, although he always does. And as you can see, the disc doesn't really have too much on it. This is the monster effect. It was a very cheesy costume that they used. This had a good, catchy soundtrack to it too. It was like. It was like da na 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 na. I'm sure you could look up Horror Express and see who did the music. John Cavacus, JOHNCACAVAS. And so just type in John Cavacus Horror Express and you'll probably find the theme song. It's a good song. I don't mind. It's like Axel F gets stuck in your head really easily, just like wow 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 wow. They remix it a bunch of times, like the girl is playing it on the piano, the people are always whistling it. It plays at the beginning and end. Well, there are no end credits in this movie, but I don't know. So Horror Express, it's pretty recommended. It's a good early 70s horror movie. It's got okay acting in it. The effects are really cheesy and all that stuff. The obvious model train shots at some point, but still, it was a fairly good movie. I recommend Horror Express. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Telly Savalas. I know there's a buttload of different DVD editions of this movie. I have the Euroshock Collection edition. At least they could include something in there, but apparently not. So, Horror Express, recommended. That was October Reviews number 6. Stay tuned for 7, which I'm about to shoot 7 and 8 right now, so it's pretty much going to be back to back here. Alright, stay tuned for part 7.